Hello everyone, welcome to a corner for me in the Philippines. Well, this is the way it goes in the Philippines sometimes. We came today into town today 2 different times to make a trip to the bank here and withdraw some funds. But I don't know, as I understand it, they released Purpose today or something. It's it's like an aid payment or something, and the line was on the other side. Both times was on the other side of that trapal there, that tarpaulin, about 10 or 15 people long. At one point I counted 51 people in line, and there's only one ATM machine, and I'd noticed 3 people had moved up in about 30 minutes. So just went home. And then we came back this afternoon about 3, and same thing. Line was all the way back there. And so now it's, I don't know, 10:30 or so, and there's still a line at the bank. The logistics of getting things done in the Philippines. I use Metro Bank. I don't have an account at Metro Bank because they won't let me open one. It's their policy that you have to have a direct deposit pension of some kind to open an account here. And since I don't have something like that, I've never opened an account. I found it I found it pretty amazing. The first time that I inquired here, because this is a large bank, and it's I think it's loosely affiliated with Metropolitan Bank out of New York. And I asked them, because after they told me, sorry sir, you can't open an account here unless you have direct deposit pension. And I asked them, and I, of course I didn't believe the teller because it just sounded so bizarre to me. So I talked to the manager, and when he told me the same thing, I asked him, so if I came up with like 30 million pesos and wanted to deposit it and open an account here, you wouldn't let me do it? And he said, no sir, I'm sorry, that's policy. And so I've never opened an account here. But amazingly enough, they only charge 18 pesos per withdrawal. And you can only withdraw 10,000 pesos at a time. That's the maximum per transaction limit. And they only charge 18,000 pesos per withdrawal. Now we do have an account at BDO, but that's all the way in Tubagon. They have never, in the 3 years I've had my account there, they've never opened up a branch in Taliban. International cards here, like if you're a tourist and you have an international debit card, they charge 250 pesos. But for local cards, which is what BDO is considered, it's 18 pesos. But the reason that I like to go to Metro Bank is that all these other banks around here, and they all have ATM machines. There's a dozen of them within easy walking distance here. They all charge 250 pesos per transaction, and it doesn't matter if it's local or international. And so to withdraw 50,000 pesos, it cost me 1,250 pesos in fees. And that's why I use Metro Bank, even though I don't have an account here. So maybe another 5 or 10 minutes in line, and we'll get there. One of the things I found out why it takes so long, why the line wasn't moving, is that of course it's an hours long wait, and people don't like to wait in line. No one does, right? So what happens is that someone falls in line and they have 4 or 5 different cards with the PIN numbers written down. And they do transactions for other people. So it can take one person 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to get all their business handled. And I would imagine that's probably what's going on right now, because it only takes, if I withdraw 50,000 pesos, it doesn't take as long as I've been waiting here. So this person that's in there has probably got multiple cards and is doing transactions for other people. That's just a standard operating procedure. So hopefully it won't be too much longer, and we'll be able to get home and get out of here and take care of business tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.